Welcome everyone to another YouTube video. Today, I'm back on War Thunder playing with one of my friends, Matt the Gamer. So, Matt the Gamer doesn't actually have a mic, okay? So we really can't talk. So we're gonna have to use text chat. So we're gonna see how it goes. I've never done a War Thunder video with someone, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. Alright, so apparently he does have a YouTube channel. I'll probably put the link, if I can remember it, into the description below so you can check out his channel, although he doesn't have a mic either. But his content is, well, they're playthroughs. or playthroughs. I can't talk today. Well, anyway, so, Matt the Gamer is kind of new at War Thunder, alright? So he's gone to the P36A onto the American tree. Let's move this a little more. There we go, He's gotten, oh wait, wrong. He's gotten to this plane, P36A Hawk, on the American tree, but he wants to try out some British. So the British plane he's currently at is the Hurricane Mk1L. So that's the plane I decided to, come on, I can't do anything today. Alright, that's the plane I decided to equip to my hangar so we could play in realistic battle without me bumping up his tier with, you know, Spitfires. Unless I could try bombing too. Let me try bombing. Alright. I'm just gonna tell him be a bomber in realistic. Alright. So, we're gonna have to talk and chat in War Thunder missions, because I don't think this will stay through the War Thunder game, and if it does, it's gonna be really annoying, because I have to focus on what planes I'm gonna be shooting. There we go, okay. So, we'll see. Now, I don't think he's ever played in realistic battles, but, you know, we could give it a try, and, oh my gosh, this might actually stay. If it does stay, it's, no it doesn't, okay. Well, let's see, I wanted to spawn at bombers. As a bomber, I want to spawn in the air, not on the air, because that would be bad. So this is a Wellington Mk1C. I haven't really had too many upgrades done to it already. So it's pretty much stock. It's actually probably fully stock, maybe except for one or two upgrades. Alright. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. I know Wellingtons, I don't really want to be attacked because Wellingtons, they fall apart super easily. So he has spawned as a surgeon. Okay. So, you know, well, so, I mean, I have no fighter support, so which means if I get attacked, I'm relying on my gunners. The gunners aren't bad, they're just, they don't really shoot the enemy planes. I had to take manual control, and I haven't had too much experience doing manual control of gunners, so I mean, I don't really know how it's all going to go.
I agree.
And if I want to just say a warning. If I start talking gibberish, it's probably because I'm reading chat or trying to type in chat, and I really can't multitask between talking and typing and chat. I just can't do it. So yeah, and and being any plane, I'm not normally I don't normally play as bomber. Like, you rarely ever see me play as bomber if you jump into a match. But, I mean, that's what I am right now, so it's a new thing for me. So if I do a lot of stuff wrong, I apologize. But, I mean, Matt the Gamer has already done things wrong. I would have side climbed with that Hurricane like those Spitfires are doing, just because it is a slow climber, and it's more of a boom and zoomer than anything. But then again, I know that Hurricane because it's one of my favorite Hurricanes. It starts to wiggle and be really hard to control once you see like 500 kilometers or something, maybe even 400s. But I don't know. I don't really know the skill level on that. And I just realized that I did bring him into a rank 2 battle, but then again, we were almost at the same battle rating, so he wouldn't be in here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The cockpits are, I mean, it's a cockpit placeholder. I get that one, Thunder. If you can see at the bottom left, the little print. But I mean, seriously, you couldn't put any texture into this. It's like you just put, yeah, let's add some random machineries just so they can fly in first person for the time being. Well, I don't. So I'm gonna be in third person, where it looks beautiful and the Wellington looks fat. So there's a lot of clouds, which means I'm gonna have to dive actually right about now, or else. Or actually, no, I'm not going to die because I don't want to risk that precious altitude. Because as a bomber, you want the altitude to get away from, you know, attackers and all that sorts of stuff. And I don't know what the Americans have because it's American. It's the battle. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. It's a battle against the Americans, which I know they have some attackers. I don't know the P-47. I doubt the P-47 actually spawns or is in this battle because they are rank 3 and really powerful. And oh my gosh, how that Hurricane get up there so fast. Where's my partner, my friend? Oh, he's down there. Okay. Well, okay. So we got P-39Ns. So those 37mm cannons. Yeah, those are gonna tear me apart. But am I the only bomber, by the way? No, I'm not the only bomber, but I'm the only bomber at altitude. Yeah, I am literally the only bomber at altitude. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm not wasting my altitude, and I'm going around these clouds, because I want to come in on the right, because maybe I'll be able to see a little better from the planes that are coming towards me, like the F-2A, and the bomb targets. Oh, oh crap. Okay. 329.
Head back up.
Huh. We'll see how it goes. Oh well. He has killed some of my gunners. I am slightly concerned about that, considering he is, you know, going to kind of attack me soon. Alright, screw it. Evasive maneuvers. We're just gonna rip the wings off this Wellington because you don't believe how fragile the wings are on this bomber. It's crazy. You rip it off really fast. Oh god. And going into enemy territory is not easy too. Just force yourself to do it. And especially with damage. I should be heading to the airfield right about now. But you know what? I'm not really doing that. I'm actually gonna open the bomb bay. I'm gonna try to get a bomb lock onto this target, and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. It's inevitable. Come on, Wellington. I mean, you're going 400. Well. Help. Well, you know what? That's a round. I'll see you guys back up again. Well, guys, welcome back to the hangar. Yeah, it did actually, it was about 5 seconds before he died after I started spectating him. After I cut off. But, I mean, I got money. Don't really, got some repairs. Well, I'm not very good at bombers. I'm going to play as the Hurricane. Me too. Alright, well, I'm gonna play as the Hurricane. Wellington, you disappointed me yet. Also, what am I researching? I'm researching the Spitfire. Good. I like that Spitfire. It's a great Spitfire. I haven't ever used it, but I mean, I know it's a great Spitfire. Well, you know what? I don't know. This hurricane is 8. Yeah, 8. I forget the number of the machine guns. 7.7 Bradley machine guns with 2,000. Okay, almost 3,000 bullets. So it is. You think about 3,000 bullets for these 8 guns are quite a lot, but they're actually not. You don't have that much bullets. You'll run out pretty quickly, so you gotta really conserve. And I'm gonna try to do my best. What's the crew on this? Because the crew is pretty important. Oh, no, I don't want to leave the queue. I think it's spaded. Yeah, it's spaded. Cause yeah, spaded mark. It's just so good. Oh, I have one backup vehicle to this. Oh, that's perfect. But it doesn't really help in realistic. So, how's your video going? Mine too, I guess. It's so far just me getting shot at. Oh, man, I can't spell it, or I can't type either. It's great. Alright, well. A bad pilot can't even handle the steering wheel, but planes don't have steering wheels. Steering wheels. So I am going down the Spitfire tree because I like Spitfires. But I want to tell you guys my ultimate goal for the British. I don't really want the meteors. I'm probably gonna stop around this meteor right over here, or maybe this one. I don't really know. Maybe I'll get all the meteors. But what I really want to do is, because I don't like the clipped wing meteors. I just don't. I mean, I have the clipped wing Spitfire, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't really use it, but I like the rounded. I know how clipped planes handle, and I just don't like. I like rounded wings the way they handle. So I'm probably gonna stop at this meteor, and then just finish my Tempest tree, and then get to the Hunter, because the Hunter's the jet I really do want. And and when I get to it, I don't really want to be a fighter with it, because even though it's a jet fighter, it really wasn't made. And even in this game, it's not made to dogfight. Like the Hunter never was built to dogfight. If you guys, I could tell you a little history, because my little knowledge of the Hunter, of what it was built. It was built after World War II, obviously. It's a jet of the British, and it was built to take out bombers. I believe German bombers or Russian bombers. Very quickly, like they get an emergency signal of a bomber, and they just quickly start up, and then they get into the air. That's what they were meant to do. So whenever I get the Hunter in the future, if I ever do, I will use it for bomber hunting. And besides, even though bomber hunting doesn't give you the most points as a dogfighting, I mean, you save your team from losing the match. Oh, I also forgot about this hurricane. The hurricane actually doesn't have wet, so I am literally stuck on 100% throttle. But the cockpit, I always loved the cockpit. The cockpit was amazing. It just looked so cluttered. And I just love this. I mean, you would think most people love just like this view of the crosshair, how you had that little stick outside. I actually hate the stick. I would excuse me. I wish you could remove the stick, because it just doesn't it makes it hard for me to aim. It really does. Also, Matt the Gamer is just going over to wherever, as I'm going to side climb, because I like to build a zone. So we are facing the Germans, Japanese, and the Italians. So the Germans and the Italians know anything, they should be booming zooming too, which means climbing like this, maybe not side climbing, but like climbing. And the Japanese, well, the Japanese, it's kind of complicated in their playstyle. They're turn fighters, but they were meant to boom and zoom, or at least the zeros were. So the zeros should be climbing, and the zero guns are actually really bad. I haven't really unlocked any Japanese planes, but I just know from real life and other people playing it, of my friends, I know the Japanese zeros in this game. The guns are so bad. You have to take so much of a lead, and when they do hit, it doesn't really do much. So I mean, that's that. And now, even though the British are turn fighters too, the reason why I'm boom zooming is this plane is actually really, really heavy. It's because of the guns. The guns make it really heavy. Believe it or not. And I actually went to an air museum. Maybe I'll post maybe I'll show a picture up onto the screen right now. If not, it's just because I'm lazy. It's probably that I'm lazy. But I actually saw the Hurricane in real life, and it is huge. I mean, guys, you don't understand. If you haven't been to an air museum, from a game, these look very small, but in real life, they are humongous. I mean, look at the pilot inside this plane compared to the rest of the plane. I mean, it's so small. It really is small. I mean, you have to climb into that cockpit. You can't just walk into it. You have to climb into it from the wings. I mean, it's just so small. The pilot is so small compared to the plane, because the plane is humongous. Also, did my ally already die? No. I don't know where my ally went. Oh, he's attacking in that little dogfight. Okay, I'm going to turn in now. Now, the Hurricane, if you don't know, in the Battle of Great Britain in World War II, the Hurricane got more kills than the Spitfire. Because the Spitfires, I think, only got 2 kills. It could be 29 kills. I know 2 to 29 what make up the number, but it was one of those 2 numbers. And oh, good, that kill is great against the Italian plane. But the Hurricanes got so many more kills than the Spitfires, and I don't know really why. It's just it's the way it was. But I can't talk right now. I'm focused on this bomber right there. I want to go for it so bad, but I also want to dogfight a lot. I don't know. Let's check. There's gonna be a lot of planes still, so I don't know. I might wait a little more. Oh, there's a Japanese plane. I don't know if he's coming into me. He looks like he's coming into me. So I'm gonna gain some speed up. He is definitely coming to me. He knows I'm here, or if he doesn't, he's about to. Base maneuvers. You know, you don't want to get shot by those guns. Bam. Don't ever turn with the Japanese plane. I'm just going to use the energy. Get out of the fight. See, that's smart right there. Not to turn fight with a Japanese plane. Took some bullets though. Didn't really get a hit on any of them, but I did live through that. Now, a little trick when going on head-on. Most new players like this. I mean, I don't think that Japanese plane is a new player, but when you're normally a new player, you know, you normally go head-on and you just like fight it out, right? Like you go and you'll go to whoever dies. Like you're determined to kill someone. Don't ever do that. Somewhere between 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers, start firing. And then when it gets under 1 kilometer, you stop firing, you start dodging. Because then you significantly increase your chance of survival, because it matters that you survive more than you get the kill and die. And besides, even if you do get the kill, you have to deal with the wreckage that comes back to the, right behind you. So, I mean, significantly more survival rates. And that's what matters to you most of all. Now, I want to get this KI-10. I can't remember. Realistic battles. Arcade battles is great because you know what type every plane is, because you can just look it up. Here, I can't really look it up. Now the Hurricane, I don't know. I don't think this version was meant for ground attack, but there were some versions of Hurricane that were meant for ground attack. Now I'm gonna boom and zoom a little bit, because boom and zooming is way better than not boom and zooming. That's just logic. flaps out. Oh, well, okay, I'm dead. Come on. When I need the flaps, I could have rolled out of that. Darn it. I'm a little rusty with my hurricane. I still can't see. I was a little cocky there to get the kill. I'm not gonna lie. I could have been a little more cautious, but I just didn't want to do that, you know. And it looks like Matt's had a hard time landing. Well, I'll see you guys back on the hangar. However, minutes later, he's still laying there. It's been a while, guys. He's been here for about a minute now. No joke. He's been here for about a minute, just, you know, still wobbling up the mountain. I'm pretty sure he's going up the mountain. Like, literally. Just look at the tail section. Look where it goes. Or the nose. It's literally climbing up the mountain. Just millimeter by millimeter. But anyways, he's had a beating, but, you know, while he gets on his way, we have a French bomber who also, okay. And he spawned. Then we have another French bomber who's opened the bomb bay. Is there anything in your bomb? You have no bombs. Why do you leave your bomb? That's such a bad thing to do. That's another French bomber. Why it's all French today? Seriously, just because the French came out, a lot of people playing it. I don't know why. I personally don't like French planes. I played a little bit. Statistics go, we are kind of winning, but
Somebody attack
you know, it's not going to be too much. It's going to be a real close fight, actually. I don't know how you get out. Ah! But yeah, did you know you could zoom into the map? Yes. It's really good. But anyways, spectator mode. That's flying, Matt. Get an altitude advantage. You will also have an energy advantage. I don't feel like spelling out all the words, so. It's funny right now that I have a rank 4 plane and I am dead first. Now, I guess I'll just sit back and watch. This will be part 1 of this fight. I mean, it was me playing that because it's getting a little long. So I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys just see what he's doing. All right, I'll just let you do it. I lost the HUD. Oh yeah, this is great. Enter. No. Distance. There we go. Okay. Really, I've never done that. Well, I'll sit back and you guys go watch the show.
Sorry. Returning to the base. And victory will be ours.
Well, I'm back. Seems to be having a hard time with knowing how to boom zoom. You know, he should be climbing right about now, using the energy, not really turn fighting, but whatever he wants to do. Maybe he'll get the kill at this. Oh, look at that guy. He knows how to dogfight. Yeah, me and Matt, in part 2, me and Matt, are going to go custom battle. So, thank you guys for joining me on this episode. I don't really know how long this episode will be. It could probably be the shortest episode I've ever done. But you know, who knows? I think I got more money. Jack, I don't know. I have to look back on the video, but thank you guys so much for joining me on this part 1 episode.